Hello, my name's Kevin McElligott and I own Creative Line Design Group. We are a graphic design company specialising in design for print and website design. Today I'd like to pose the question about corporate identity. What is it and is it relevant to me? So, what is corporate identity? The name suggests corporate identity is for large corporate organisations that create their identity and are known around the world. However, it is equally relevant to every company, small or large. Business Directory describes corporate identity as a combination of colour schemes, designs, words, etc. that a firm employs to make a visual statement about itself. Whereas Newpay.com says corporate identity determines how a company will be perceived in the public eye. Both of these describe pretty well what corporate identity is, but how does that really relate to an SME? Well, if you stop calling corporate identity, and start thinking of it as visual identity, it starts to make a bit more sense to the smaller client. Or you could call it business brand. What are you known as? How are you known? How are you seen? How are you recognised? So, once you've decided what corporate identity is, you have to decide, is it worth all the time and effort that it will take? So, does it have a value? Well, a consistent business identity program will ensure that you have strong visual retention with your client base. And strong visual retention means you will be remembered. This is a magnificent value. So, let's assume then I've sold you on the idea. What do you have to do if you want to start thinking about your corporate identity? Things to be considered. First and foremost, a logo. Your logo can be a graphic, or it can simply be wording. The word may be even the name of your company in a distinctive lettering style. Secondly, the accompanying typeface that goes with your logo, that's used on your stationery, on your website, on everything that you produce. Colour. You must have a consistent colour. It's no good having a logo in one place in green and in another place in orange. People won't link the two together. Also, it's no good having a logo in a light green in one place and then seeing next to it in a different shade of green. The colour must be consistent. Size. Size is difficult. Depending on where you're going to use it, obviously you want to use your logo in a different size. However, the relationship between the logo and the name of the company should be consistent. Spacing. The spacing you decide that you want to allow around your logo. Breathing space would be another way of putting this. This must be considered and be kept consistent. Everything to do with your logo must be kept consistent. This is how you build your identity, by being consistent through everything you do. So, for an SME, what type of things might you be producing? You might say, well, I don't have enough to produce a corporate identity or branding. Well, I beg to differ. Consider your letterhead, your compliment slip, and your business card. These three items need to be seen as all coming from the same company. They must be consistent throughout. How about, say, a company brochure? Carry your logo, carry your design through, carry the visual statement and make it strong all the way through everything you produce. This continues on to social media and online marketing. Consider your Twitter account, your Facebook account, your Google account, All these items should continue to reinforce your branding. Every time a client or prospective client sees your branding, they will link one thing to another. The building blocks of your identity start to grow. How about an online newsletter? Carry the branding through. And last but not least, your website. The branding must stay consistent. Here's some interesting facts. A study of the world's top brands found the following. 33% of large companies use blue as their colour. 29% use red and 28% use black or grayscale, whereas only 13% use gold or yellow. Another interesting fact, 41% of large companies use text only for their logo, whereas only 9% don't use the company name at all. They just use the logo. They are so sure of themselves of their logo that they know they will be recognised simply by using that logo. And only 5% of companies use more than 2 colours in their logo. Reasons for this: the more colours you use, the more expensive it becomes, and the more colours that you have to consistently match. Okay, now I've given you what I believe are the reasons why you should adopt a good corporate identity, and some facts about how some of the larger companies adopt certain colours. Here's a little test to reinforce in your mind whether or not corporate identities and strong brands actually work. Here are a number of logos with the names of the companies taken out. And the idea behind this is, do you actually recognise these logos without even being told who the company is? So, please take some time to study the 36, I believe, logos we have here, and write down who you think these companies are. You can pause this at this point. I will move on now to the second sheet. I suggest you pause again here. The next sheet will give you the answers. Okay, so 1 was Amazon, 2 Adidas, 3 Blockbuster, 4 BMW, 5 Burger King, 6 Calvin Klein, 7 Canon, 8 Citroen, 9 eBay, 10 Adobe, 11 HP, 12 IBM, 13 Intel, 14 Kellogg's, 15 Audi, 16 Levi, 17 Aston Martin, 18 Harley Davidson, 19 McDonald's, 20 Michelin, 21 Facebook, 22 MTV, 23 Nescafe, 24 Nike, 25 Nissan, 26 Pizza Hut, 27 Pringles, 28 Interflora, 29 Red Bull, 30 Reebok, 31 Samsung, 32 Skype, 33 Starbucks, 34 Twitter, 35 Volkswagen. Hey, I'm 36 Creative Line Design. Thank you for your time.